Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to Cocktails. Dirty discussions with Kiki and Medina Monroe. Yeah.
Okay. Today's cocktail is called Coronely Live Once. And what that is just an ice cold Corona with some lime juice. I don't drink that, but I thought it was cute. Coronely Live Once and a Corona. Do you ever drink beer?
Mm-mm. I have Coronas in my refrigerator from Thanksgiving. We had a taco night and my mom was like, you gotta have tequila and Corona on taco night. So she bought all of this Corona, and I was like, nobody drinks that. So she drank like 2.
Did she like it, or she was just drinking it just to drink it?
I think she's just drinking it for the aesthetic reasons. She's all for getting into character.
Now, look, every now and again, there have been times when I drank a beer because that was all that was there, and I just sure did drink it.
I tried to, but they're just so gross. I can handle like a little cider, one of those little play drinks, but the beer is just too strong.
And it makes you feel manly, and you burping all day.
I'm a little burpy right now. I'm just trying to pull myself together. This weekend was a rough weekend, and I'm including yesterday. I'm still recuperating.
What made it rough?
I'll tell you later. All right. So, how has your week been? Any new skills?
No new skills. My week has been, the boredom is really starting to smack me. I'm just like, wow, we really wake up every day and it's just day.
Yeah, hopefully. Sometimes you wake up a little late.
And it's night. And you be like, what the hell?
How did this happen?
Yeah, and work is starting to kind of slow up. I'm still working during the week, but it is starting to slow up a little bit. But I had a good weekend. I think it was Friday when I made some lamb chops, and I made lamb chops one time before, but my dad kind of like helped me, and they weren't that great when I made them. They just weren't flavorful. But I made some lamb chops on Friday, Kiki. They were good. Some lamb chops?
I said not flavorful like the food I had last night.
You gotta have some flavor.
I should have said that.
Yeah, you should have been like, sis, let me get in that kitchen and help you.
It was already cooked. Everything was ready.
I never want to cook something for someone and everyone's looking like they don't like it. I think I would cry.
I would too. My feelings would be hurt. Go home
then and give me my money for the groceries. I better eat this food. But them lamb chops was fire. Hannah could smell them from downstairs in her apartment because she had her door open. She said, "What you making?" I said, "You can come up." She came up. She said, "I got a can of green beans." I said, "Bring your can of green beans, girl. You better bring them." Every time we cook, Hannah got something canned. You better bring your Tyson's chicken strips. One day we was cooking, and I was like, okay, I'll make baked macaroni and cheese and deviled eggs for Easter. And she was like, okay, I'm going to make chicken. This bitch made Tyson's chicken strips. And I was like, that's okay, girl. It's just like slavery. So when she brought- I'm doing all the work.
For real. So when she brought them up,
I went down. I brought myself down.
Oh, so what did you do when you saw the chicken strips?
I was like, okay, she put some lemon pepper on them. It was good.
Were they breaded? They were all the way pre-cooked. She just heated them up.
Heated them up, tossed them in some lemon pepper. And she cut them up. You better get it, girl. You better get the Tyson hormonal chickens.
At least she did that instead of trying to make up something on her own.
Yeah.
She knows her strengths and weaknesses.
She
just knows.
What you been up to?
Well, I don't know if you guys saw our very funny video that we put out. We were working on something, and it was just supposed to be a practice run, but it was so funny. I was like, we got to put some of this out there. That was a funny video with the Eskimo sisters.
That was funny.
So I did that. I was working on my green screen stuff. People were hitting me up like, is this real? Or is this like a mockumentary style reality show? I said, this was all real, actually. Because this was the practice round, so.
Like, they were wondering if it was real, like we are actually Eskimo sisters, or were we lying about that?
Right. Okay. That's what they were wondering about. They were wondering about that, and they were like, what are y'all doing? I'm ready for the next one. I was like, well, that was just a test. I ordered some mics. They're not here yet. Hopefully they're here tomorrow. Whenever they're here, we'll be ready to do some more stuff, because I feel like I've gotten the green screens down. Did you find your photo? For your backdrop?
Not yet.
Okay.
I gotta find it
We're gonna
because
keep working
my
on it.
backdrop was y'all saw it. I was in a party full of Asians.
I didn't even realize it was Asian people.
Only black person at that party.
Well, I'm sure art imitates life. But I also just was I just searched like club scene. Because I was like, okay, this would be good for Medina. She likes to go out and she goes to all these parties and stuff. And I feel like the last couple of times you told some stories about you going out, you were at like these crazy parties. That's what I pictured them looking like. Lights everywhere. Yeah. People just, Yeah.
I feel you.
But yeah, she saw better than me. Maybe I need to get my eyes checked. They were all Asian, so.
But how dope would it be if y'all really saw us on a reality show? That would be a fun. I feel like people would be like, what channel would it be on? Definitely Bravo.
Bravo or VH1. It depends on how old they think we look.
Yeah. And if anybody's trying to fight, please don't fight me.
I feel like Bravo would be good, except they just don't seem to do well with shows with women under 40. Remember they had this show called Blood, Sweat, and Heels?
No.
Probably not. Many people don't.
But what channel does Housewives come on?
Bravo.
And they old.
That's what I'm saying. We're not.
Oh,
I feel like they give younger, they have younger audiences on like E and whatchamacallit. I don't want to do MTV. But I would. But I just feel like that would make us too young.
Yeah.
I'm not 20. I can buy liquor from the store. So I don't know. But yeah, that would be fun. So I was working on that. And mostly the same stuff I do every week. I did get some quarantine.
Look at you. All right now. Was it good?
One time was better than the other.
Was it the same quarantine? Or are there two different quarantines?
Yeah, they were. They were.
I'm so jealous.
Why?
Because I'm really like...
Did you have a quarantine date one night after we got off of the thing for the show?
But remember I told you kept calling it a date. It wasn't a date. He's just a nigga that lives in my building and he's just cool. And I just went down there. His kid was there. We was doing line dances. I was teaching him how to cane wang with it. It was not a date. And he had some other friends there too. It was just, we drank.
You were teaching him how to what?
You know, cane wang with it. I was teaching. They were like, "What's that?" I was like, "Let me show y'all." I was teaching the kids. I was teaching everybody. It was not a date. It was just we was kicking it, and I was bored as shit. And
it happens to the best of us.
It does happen to the best of us. There is a dude that lives in my building who has a crush on me, and he knows KJ, and he keeps like telling KJ when he sees me, and KJ's like, go on a date with him, go on a date. This was before quarantine, but I saw him today and I was like, he's actually starting to look kind of cute. I don't know if it's just a quarantine or what.
Probably so. Or maybe the more you see him, you know how somebody's looks will like grow on you.
Yeah.
What does he look like?
He's kind of tall. Not tall.
5'10".
Maybe like 6 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
He's skinny. He dresses nice, like comfortable nice. He talks. Like every time we're in the elevator, he'd be talking. And I hate a nigga that don't talk. Don't you? And you just be like, say something.
Speak up.
Speak up, bro. But yeah, he has big eyes. They stand out.
Like a thyroid problem?
No, they're just big, like and buggy.
It might be a thyroid problem.
I didn't know thyroid problems make your eyes stick out.
Yeah, that's exactly what it does.
Really?
Like Wendy Williams.
Oh.
That's why her eyes pop out. And that lady who used to go on the talk shows and like make them pop out, like Popeyes.
The Lysol lady? Or Pine
She could have been one, but I don't know if it was the same person. Anyway, I just know thyroid problem can make your eyes do that.
Wow, maybe he does have a thyroid problem.
I
don't know, but the nigga's starting to look cute.
Would you have sex with him if we are in quarantine for 60 more days?
Ooh,
60 days.
6. I probably would. I probably would. If I went into his apartment and it was clean, I probably would let him hit.
Well, I don't blame you.
It's hard out here. I mean, I am horny. I literally have had to like hide my vibrator from myself because I feel like I'm doing it too much to the point where I'm not going to like actual sex anymore.
I didn't do that. I brought mine to the shower and I'm pretty sure I forgot it in there.
I love doing the shower.
But I feel like I'm going to fall over.
I'll be having to hold on to the wall. That would be the worst way to go to the hospital during quarantine. What was you doing?
You just slipped, fell, and broke your neck because you were playing with your pussy in the shower. Get a grip on yourself. Get a grip. That's what I would tell myself. But yeah, I have been masturbating a lot too.
Yeah.
A lot more than I should. It's a little bit embarrassing, and I'm not really embarrassed about it, but
yeah, I have to comb through my pussy hair to get to my clit, but
this man was eating my pussy, and he was like, "You gotta shave this." I'm getting hair in his mouth. But I just do not want to shave.
don't do it. No matter how badly he wants you to, don't do it. You're gonna get bumps.
I'm just like, whatever. I'm not doing it. Like, if you want to trim it, you can trim it, but it's not really bothering me.
Yeah.
I see it's posing a problem for you. I don't know if I'll see you for another 2 weeks or another 30 days. In 30 days, I may be able to go get waxed. Why would I shave and risk all of the hard work that I've done for years,
right?
With not doing all of that. People they don't even know. They don't care. Niggas just want whatever they want, and they want it then.
What if he bought some hard wax and the next time you went over there?
I got some hard wax.
What if he was like, I'll do it for you?
He's too silly. I'm going to laugh the whole time. And then he's not going to be able to rip it off good. He'll probably rip a little bit and bust out laughing or something weird. No, he can't. I asked him if he thought he could. He said no. I said, I won't ask ever again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's just sad. I haven't really been up to much. I'm feeling like I'm anemic because it's cold as hell in here. I'm not sure why. That's all that's been going on.
Well,
game time.
Switch it up a little bit today with our game, and we're gonna play this or that.
Okay.
I'll go first. Kiki, this or that. Choke on the dick or gargle some cum?
I'd rather gargle the cum.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because if I choke on the dick, I'm probably gonna throw up on the dick. And I just hate that taste. I'd rather gargle on the cum. I can easily stomach that a bit more.
I would much rather choke on a dick.
Really?
I hate the taste. I've tried to swallow so many times, and it is
You've never been able to?
I can't get it down. And the times that I have, it's like then I throw up in my mouth, and now I'm trying to swallow, throw up, and nut. I don't know what it is about.
That's how I feel about choking on it, so I get it. Okay, next one. Big booty or big titties? Is this for yourself or for somebody else?
For yourself.
Okay.
That's a hard one because I do want some big old titties. But I would hate to have a flat booty. Big booty.
I think it's easier to be flat chested with an ass than vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Thick or petite? I asked that one, but I will.
It's okay. I personally would like to be petite with a big booty.
I think the limits for thick are still a little gray.
Yeah, because some people be like, she's thick, and I'm like, the bitch is big. No shame, but not thick. Okay, makeup or bare face?
For what?
For you.
It depends. I really have been enjoying my bare face, but without eyelashes and without my hair done, like now that I have some braids, it's a little bit better, but I still had to pop on some eyelashes today. I don't like looking like a naked mole rat.
Do you feel like you look significantly different without makeup?
I do.
I do.
Other people haven't said that, but I see it. I'm like, y'all are just being nice, I guess. Maybe still want to fuck, so you think I'm going to be offended? I don't know.
When we did the Don't Rush challenge, Don't Rush, touch. I love that song. And everybody was like, everybody looks so much better without makeup. I'd be like,
I didn't see that in my comments. I saw everybody saying that we look good both ways, but I didn't see nobody say we look so much better with makeup.
Maybe I exaggerated, but people were like, for me at least, like, oh my gosh, like you look good with no makeup. And I'm sitting here like, I don't care. I'm going to wear makeup.
Right. And then it's like, I had tweeted something about this the other day. Like, do you think that because you tell us that we look good without makeup, we gonna stop wearing makeup? This isn't for y'all. Y'all don't even appreciate it. Do you know how long this took? No. You think we just slap on a face and be ready because you decide you're ready to go somewhere? No, nigga. No.
Nigga, no. Okay. Thick or thin brows?
Thick.
Thick. Definitely thick.
Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix, because I ain't got Hulu. And I like how you can just use people's Netflix accounts.
You can use the Hulu. I heard you saying that earlier. I don't know what happened. They probably didn't pay their bill. That's why I was probably asking you for payment information, because you can set up multiple profiles on a Hulu account just like Netflix. They paid their bill and they didn't want to tell you. It's like, whoever logging in next, somebody got to pay this bill. But then it was like, when you do Hulu, you have to put in all this card information. I was like, huh?
Wow.
Yeah. Now you know.
Now I know. Who wouldn't let me use that Hulu?
I got one.
Let me go ahead and get that, girl.
Okay. Okay, Sex in the City or Girlfriends?
Sex in the City.
Same. I never watched Girlfriends.
You never watched Girlfriends? Girlfriends was good, but it's not like Sex in the City.
I think I've seen like snippets of episodes, but I don't know a time where I really sat down and watched the whole episode. And all my friends are always like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How could you not watch it? And I was like, well, I watched Living Single. That don't count for nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, Girlfriends.
It's nothing like
William
Sex
was
in the
distracting.
City. Yeah.
They could have cast that a little bit better, but I guess he served his purpose. I just didn't get into it, and by then I was in high school and I was busy. I wasn't. That was a phase where I wasn't really watching a lot of TV like I do now. Now I'm a lazy bitch who lives for TV. All right. Oh, there's a couple more.
Is there?
Mm-hmm. Who's your favorite?
Oh no, I was just putting notes for like. I was watching a lot of Disney this weekend, and I love Ariel, the Little Mermaid.
Why do you love her so much?
You know, I just feel like Ariel is the realest princess. Like, that bitch gave her voice and her fin for love, just so she could have a chance with Prince Eric.
And that made her real.
Well, I love how she was willing to risk it all for love. Like, she was like, I can go up here. Ursula was like, give me your voice, bitch. Because Ursula thought it wasn't gonna win. She was like, there's no way this nigga gonna like you and you ain't got no voice. Give me that voice. Mm-hmm. And Ariel went up there and she still won him over. He still fucked with Ariel. She didn't need no voice.
Did that not make him superficial because it was all based on physical?
It wasn't just her physical.
Because she couldn't talk to him.
She was
couldn't get
fun.
to know her.
She was fun. And
doing what? Swimming.
Well, they had fun together. I just love how Ariel risked it all for love.
I feel like they all risked it. I mean, I get that.
She really
Jasmine was about to give up her riches. Pocahontas was about to give up her whole family and culture. Who's the rest of them? Beauty and the Beast. Well, Beauty. Belle. What did she give up? She almost sacrificed her damn daddy.
It was her dad's fault, though. He went following her. And, yeah, I don't know what Cinderella did. She was just really nice. But
she had to come up.
Cinderella? Yeah, but she needed to bust them bitches in the head when they took over her house. That was her house.
That was her house.
Like,
that's unfortunate. But
who's your favorite Disney princess?
Pocahontas.
Oh, I'll be forgetting about Pocahontas. I'm sorry, girl.
Mm-hmm. Most people don't consider her a princess because she's Native American.
That's rude and racist.
And she didn't have a crown. But, whatever. She had the little turquoise headdress. I've always liked Pocahontas. And who's the other one?
Tiana.
I've never really seen that movie.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. I thought you would have seen it because it's Louisiana.
I wanted to, but I fall asleep every time. I think I'm too old. They made it too late. This other girl that I just mentioned. Belle. I liked Belle.
I like Belle, too.
I couldn't really relate, but I liked her. That's it.
I love me some Belle, too. Okay, random question about quarantine.
Okay.
What's the longest you've gone without showering? I keep asking everybody this question because, bruh, some days you just be like, what's the point?
Maybe 36 hours. I have skipped a couple of days here and there, but I've not gone 2 days in a row.
You haven't? I've gone 4 days.
I feel dirty. What? Wait. Oh, hell. Medina, why 4 days?
That's the longest because it was like, I don't really know why. It was just like, you don't really start to smell yourself until the third day. And so then.
So why you didn't bathe then?
So then I was like, well, dang, it's already nighttime. I'll just get a shower in the morning. The longest I've gone is, I'm ashamed of it. I'm not proud of it, but I definitely have gone for it. I still brushed my teeth. Is that nasty?
4 days.
4 days. I told my mom that she was
the
disgusted.
water brown?
But I was musty. Like and I stayed in like the same clothes. And it had like, a stench. Like I was like,
once you took it off?
Yeah. Even once I washed it, I was like, whoa, it's like a little Indian on the airplane. Good Lord.
Need some OxyClean.
And bleach, all Lysol, bruh. I won't do that no more, I hope.
Has anybody Lysol'd you when you came in their house since quarantine?
Who tried to do that? Did Cola say she was gonna do it? And I was like, I'm really not playing because I don't see the point in spraying your body with Lysol. I
agree.
When people overdo the Lysol, my head starts to hurt. So I can only imagine what the fuck would happen if you actually spray my body. That's gonna kill me before Corona. That's chemicals, bruh. Y'all tripping.
Mm-hmm. Somebody sprayed me when I went to their house.
Were you mad?
I was just like stuck. He said he was going to. He's like, I don't want you to be alarmed when you come over. I do this to everybody. It's nothing personal, but I'm gonna spray you with a little Lysol through the door. And I thought it was a joke, but then I got there and he was like, "All right, step back a few feet."
And so he just like sprayed you neck down. He
was just like, "Shh." Like, there's a screen door, so he opened the front door. The screen door is closed. He sprayed through the screen door, just like shh. Mm-hmm. And then I walked in. He sprayed the bag.
He was not playing. I mean, I get it.
He is playing. You still let me come over?
Yeah, and like put your penis in me.
Okay, I'm gonna say that, but yeah, that happened too.
Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Okay, so today we are talking about hitting it and quitting it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you have hit it and quit it more than getting hit and quit?
That's a good question. And the
answer,
or
vice versa. I'm not really sure because I usually forget.
And sometimes my hit and quits be reoccurring. Like they're reoccurring hits and quits.
Like through phases that you'll fuck with somebody and then you quit it.
Mm-hmm. Or they quit it. Like, have you ever fucked with somebody and they just, they just want to fuck and you be praying that it's going to change and they want more? And that's not what they don't want more. You fall for it each and every time.
Well, let me just get over it.
I think I've definitely been hit and quit more than I've done the hit and quit. Cause I've never been like the type to see a dude and be like, I just want to fuck you. That doesn't really happen. It'll be like yeah, like I didn't plan to hit and quit him. We had sex and it was something was either weird or he was weird. And then I was like, I don't want to talk to you anymore because I'm embarrassed for you. You've seen dudes before and be like, I just want to fuck him and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
But usually it's because I've already heard about them. They already have a reputation and I just know how I am. So it's like, let me just go ahead and compartmentalize this person. So I don't even go down that route. And they're usually not the ones that have me acting crazy. It's the other ones that I don't know anything about. But yeah, just a couple of times, maybe like 2 or 3 times. I was like, I just want to fuck you. And that's it.
Do they know that though? Or is it like a hit and quit and then you're gone and they're hitting you up like, hey, what's up?
I don't ever tell them. That's not very kind of me, but I don't. Or maybe eventually after they keep calling, be like, okay, this was just a thing. This was an itch I wanted to scratch. I love to use that line. I think I got it from a movie or a TV show. This was just an itch I needed to scratch. It hurts their feelings. Sometimes they call back anyway. And I'm just like, have more self-respect.
Yeah.
That was very disrespectful of me to say that. And I was trying to get you to feel like I was just like such a bitch. They didn't care.
I know that if a man said that to me, my feelings would be hurt.
I would cry.
Yeah, I would cry like
for a few days.
Even though like I have been hit and quit before, it's never like verbalized. It's just like that's
what happened.
What happened, and you're like, wow, you really
calling like, well, at this point, are you okay? Then I start to panic. Like, did something happen? Because surely you wouldn't do me like this. Like, something must be wrong.
Yeah.
No, nothing's wrong. Maybe it's just me.
And I will say I'm at the age now where like, if it happens, which is rare now, all the times I got hit and quit, it was like earlier years, but every now and again, some of them sneak through. I just told you about the quarantine dude. But I am at an age now where I will ask you, is that all you wanted? Because I mean, we could have had that conversation and maybe it still would have happened, but you don't have to be childish and fucking hit and quit. That's so 2016. 2020 still hitting and quitting. Like,
you know what pisses me off though? When you do try and have that conversation with a guy and then you tell him like, okay, well just let me know what it really is. Because really I'm cool either way. I don't mind getting to know you. You seem pretty cool. But if you're not interested, I'd rather just know that right now so I already know what this is. Let's just be on the same page.
Right.
And then they don't. That's the kind of shit that pisses me off. And that's another thing that'll like set me off. It's a trigger. Don't do that. Because when I say that to somebody, I mean it. Because I'm not going to say it if I don't mean it. I'm going to pretend like I'm oblivious. I don't know what's going on. And you led me to fall in love with you. And you better fall back in love with me.
And you better fall back.
But that hasn't happened in a while. But hitting it and quitting it, I was trying to go through my phone to look for a list. I'm definitely sure now that I've deleted the list of all the men I've had sex with. But I was trying to like make a new list and think of the guys who I have hit it and quit it with. Some of them is just like a just sex thing, but I like to still keep fucking them.
I just like to know what it is so I don't like. Prime example, Molly from Insecure with the Asian dude.
Yeah.
I feel like he just enjoys having sex with her.
Okay.
You know how she was like making a big deal about, you know, all we do is have sex. We don't really talk. I feel like if it's that type of situation, I do want to know that you just want to have sex with me and not be trying to like, because I will fall for you and have feelings if we don't just already have that conversation, then we're just going to be having sex. Not that you don't like me, but you don't want to pursue anything else with me but sex. I feel like that's fair.
That is fair. I also feel like with the Molly situation, that maybe he just wants to have sex with her, or maybe she is just really trying to find a problem, because he did say on the last episode, like, I don't really feel comfortable. I feel like there's like a lot of deep issues, and she keeps trying to go deep. And it's like, okay, well, maybe try some more surface level things and build up that trust with that man, because he seems guarded, like something happened in his life. That's what I figure. His sister is crackhead, and that's why he don't want to talk about his sister. You know, and he was like, well, she was like, you don't know where your sister is? And he was like, no, it's not something I really want to get into. I was like, she's obviously on drugs, Molly. Hello. What are you thinking? Like, leave it alone. He don't want to talk about this. But she just wants to, it's almost like she wants to skip the dating phase of things. It's like, okay, well, we went out on a couple dates. Are we getting married or not?
Ooh, you sound like me.
So I just think sometimes you gotta take it a little slow and figure out the person and get to know them without trying to get to know a full-on relationship or not, or whatever it is. But I don't think she's totally wrong for wanting more. Obviously, this ain't the nigga for her, because you're communicating to him and trying to open up, and he doesn't want to, and he would rather not. He'd rather go to a concert where you don't have to talk. I've dated men like that too. Have you?
Where they just don't want to talk.
And it's not that they didn't like you, but they're just not talkers.
Absolutely, I have. Like, I have a dude. This is he's a reoccurring. It's weird because like we fuck with each other on rare occasions. Like it's always like he's like just a fun person that I hang out with in Atlanta. Like I've known him ever since I moved to Atlanta. And has a lot of connections. Sometimes he'll hit me up and I'll go to a party by myself, but it'll be his party and I'll just go and be cool with going by myself because he's just cool. He don't really talk that much, but everything we do, it's not like anything where we could really talk because he's not really a talker. So we have had, the first time we had sex and it was really not good. It wasn't good at all, but he's so much fun that I was just like, whatever. But we fucked and he started acting different and he like wouldn't like talk to me that often. And like, it was really weird because he's like grown. And like I said, I really think the hit and quit thing is fucking childish. You don't have to make shit weird. If you don't like me like that, that's cool. It's not going to crush me. And so, but we've continued to have this like hit and quit relationship. Sometimes now it's gotten to the point where sometimes I hit him and quit him. And then I'll just run into him at a party and he'll be like, for real? And I'll be like, yeah, for real. How does it feel? Like I'm grown now. How does it feel, bro?
I'm not 20 anymore.
Yeah.
Or 18.
But I don't know why we do this reoccurring hit and quit because the sex isn't even really good. It's like.
Do you think it's because you're bored? That's what happens with me.
Maybe.
Boredom, like, I don't have any other options. It's the last resort. Or, well, I forgot to charge my vibrator today. God damn it. Can't even find the charger. Let me call this nigga.
Or maybe it's because he is attractive.
Oh, well.
He's attractive.
There it is. Now, the whodunit is solved. It's because he's attractive. I like fucking people who are attractive.
Me too. Baby, just don't say nothing. It's all right.
We're not talking about shit. Turn on a Netflix movie.
Yeah. Yeah, those hit and quitters, they can really
Have you ever had a situation where you wanted somebody to just have sex with you, but they wanted more, but you didn't because you didn't like their personality or something
they're
else?
Boring. My thing be like, you're fucking boring. Like,
so like what makes him boring?
I don't like when you go on a date with someone or you're just hanging out at the house and like you don't have anything to talk about. Like, we're obviously people who don't like to talk and they purposely take you to places where you can't talk. Okay, cool.
The movies.
Yeah, because there's and there's other entertainment. Like if we are at a concert or some shit. But like, if you invited me over to your house and we're gonna have dinner and you just don't like to talk, there was this dude. Oh my gosh, I used to fuck with in Miami, and he just didn't like to talk. And he would invite me over to his house. He would cook, and we would just be sitting there like. I'm comfortable with silence, but I also like to talk. As you know, as y'all know, I like to fucking talk. And it can be about anything. Like, we can joke. We can fucking talk about your family, my family, anything you want to talk about. I like to talk and actually get to know people. When I fuck with somebody and you're boring in that sense, like I bring you around friends and you don't know how to talk, or you just don't like to talk, or you're shy. I don't like that. That's a turn off for me. Open your motherfucking lips.
I like when somebody can make me laugh. That's hard to do. But then when they make me laugh, it's just like, oh, we can hang out all the time. I still don't like you, but this is cool.
That's good if you can make somebody laugh. Like,
that is so hard to do. Do you feel like you're hard for other people? It's hard for other people to make you laugh? Or do you think that you find a lot of stuff funny?
I think I laugh a lot. Yeah, okay. I don't think it's hard to make me laugh. It's pretty easy. Like, but if it's corny, I'm not gonna laugh. But yeah, it's pretty easy to make me laugh.
I feel like I have such a dry sense of humor. Like when I watch shows, like I like The Office. I like that new show, Black as Fuck, even though I know people don't like it. The Office, Parks and Recreation, Arrested Development. I like shows like
really?
Chelsea Handler.
I like
think
Chelsea
it's so
Handler.
funny. But like she has the type of sense of humor that I like. So I like that. But then I also like really like trying to think of the word. Country people.
Country?
Not like Medea's Family Reunion or nothing, but like in when they're in their natural habitat.
Like Joe Exotic?
Goddamn
Carol Baskin.
Goddamn Carol Baskin. And then he made the music video. That shit is funny to me because I just sit back and laugh.
Don't you love when you wake up in the morning and if you're anything like me, you consistently check your bank account because you don't know how much money you have? Not funny. You guys, it's real hard times out here right now. Everyone needs every dime they can get and they need it quick. That's why we are so excited to tell you about Current. It's a mobile bank with a Visa debit card that gets you paid up to 2 days faster. So listen, if you normally get paid on a Friday, you can get paid on a Wednesday with Current. Isn't that exciting? I love getting money when you least expect it. And Current gives you free overdrafts up to $100 with no hidden fees. Now, I don't advise that you overdraft all the time, but every now and again, look, you got to do what you got to do. And Current has your back. Current works just like any bank card because it is a real bank account. It's not a prepaid card. Another dope thing about Current is they instantly refund the holds that gas stations put on your card. Now, first of all, I didn't even know that gas stations put holds on our cards. Where's my money back? Current also works with Apple Pay, Google Pay, Cash App, and Venmo. We all need that because look, when Bae wants to send you something on the side, you better have all of those. Quick little Cash App. You know what I'm talking about. So listen, I am going to download the Current app, and you should too, right now. Get your Current Black Premium card. Oh, they got a Black Premium card. Y'all better go get you one. Go to current.com and enter the promo code cocktails.
I'm still high, I think.
I wish I was still high. I'm not.
I wish I had an edible to give you. I might have something actually. Now that I think about it, I'll give it to you next time I gotta pause the camera. But yes, we weren't even talking about that. But yesterday I was very high. We had a spread of food with weed and all of it.
Oh, that's fun. 420.
Mm-hmm. And then my friend who set it all up was like, never mind. Go ahead.
What?
I'll tell you later. Just remember, I was going to share it. Nope, I'm not sharing that. Okay.
How do you feel about blocking niggas on Instagram? Do you do that?
Oh! Block. Don't come knocking on my line. You blocked. Get out my face. I love
to block with blocking. You have a long list of blocks.
Yeah, girl. I block niggas every day when they come in my live being disrespectful or even too flirty. Blocked.
Really?
Which is amazing to me because I'm like, when I check my stats on Instagram, I'm still like, it's amazing to me that the majority of my followers are men. Why are you here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know why you here, but it's strange to me because when I interact with people, y'all know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to my ladies, okay? And I'm just trying to, girl power. And we're just chit-chatting, laughing at niggas and stuff like that. And they come over there, you look so beautiful without makeup. Block
for that? Bro!
Not the first message, but usually they'll say a bunch of stuff like, okay, example, I'll be on live getting ready to record maybe if I was going to put on my makeup. So I'm putting on my makeup. The girls are asking questions. They want to know, what products are you using? Oh, what was that? Show that again. Can you show? Oh, yeah, girl, I got you. You don't need all of that. Okay, sir, but I want it. It's mine. I bought it. This face, I bought it. Okay? So it's like I can do what I want to do. And then they just keep going and keep going. And the last message that gets them blocked is usually, you don't need makeup. You look fine without it. Go away because you're distracted from the conversation. The girls are trying to get the product descriptions, cost, and any promo codes that I may have. And you were distracted talking about you don't like it. Guess what? I don't like your face.
I always feel so guilty for blocking people. It takes
Why?
me, I don't know. It always takes me like
it's
a
your
minute.
page.
Right? It's weird. Like
I block those people.
I'll block, but it takes me a minute. Like I'll give you a couple of chances before I block you.
So what do they do that makes you want to block them?
If you say mean stuff, like especially like when Temptation Island was running and people would get in the live and be like, "Oh, you're ugly," or "You're a whore," "You're a homer,"
block. See,
I would let them. I'll give you like 3 or 4 tries, and then I'm like, maybe you're just really.
Some of them are trolls, so you have to get them out of there. It's fucking up the rotation.
And then I'll block you. But like niggas that I fuck with that make me want to block you, I struggle with that too.
That's what you were talking about.
That was what I was talking about, but.
Girl, I was just talking about everybody. Okay, what makes you block the ones that you know?
Like if you. Like the guy who ended things with me on my birthday. I ended up blocking him, but it took me a minute to block him. I didn't block him right away when he did that. I blocked him when he started posting the new bitch. But then recently, like
that makes sense.
Yeah, because I really couldn't even believe he did that.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, but
Some fucking nerve.
So then, but then I recently unblocked him and then saw that he blocked me. So I blocked him back. And then I unblocked him again, and then I saw that he unblocked me. So I was like, oh, you didn't check in my page to see if I unblocked you. So now he's unblocked. I don't have a lot of people blocked like that though, but I do be blocking niggas if you hurt my feelings.
Yeah, absolutely. If you hurt my feelings, you've got to go. I don't need that sort of negativity in my life. The retrograde is already coming back June 10th.
Is it?
We've got to be prepared. Let me think. Somebody that I know in real life, I usually don't block them. That's who I need to block is the people who can get to me in real life, right? Not the people on the internet. But I don't block them. But I have gotten so much better at ignoring. I'm not good at it, but I'm better. I used to never do it, honestly. I would try and fake like I did, but I didn't. But now I can absolutely ignore you. Be like, fuck him. And I'll just get like some pleasure in seeing the messages roll through and knowing I'm not responding. Then you move over to Instagram. And then when you get really desperate, you click the link in the bio to email me. And I'm like,
oh, that's.
I'll never forget. There was a guy who I was talking to that I didn't need to be talking to. Anyway, he had pissed me off one day real bad. So I blocked him. I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm blocking you. I don't need this negativity in my life. He realized he was blocked after a while. He used to call my office phone to talk to me. And then he would email me if he wanted to send a text message. Then he was like, you want something for lunch? I can bring you lunch today. How's your weekend? Is everything okay? Do you need any help? I remember you mentioned you were moving. Oh, but when I asked you to help me move, it was a problem. I do need your help. But my pride that day, I don't know why my pride got so big and so hard and so strong that day.
I remember one time I had an ex. This was the love of my life. He did a Tiger Woods cheat and I blocked him instantly. Didn't take no chances. I blocked him on everything, blocked his number, blocked everything. His job called me. I remember this like it was yesterday. His job called me and his mom called me. Took the phone. I'm like, hello. And his job was like, we really, really need you to just talk to him. And I was like, why? Well, he's at work. He is crying. He is distraught. He cannot work. Please just talk to him.
That would make my heart smile.
Nope. I was like, nope. No.
No, not to answer the phone.
Yep. His mom called. Can you please just talk to him? No. Do you know what your son? Do you know what your child?
Do you want to
did
know
to
why
me?
I'm not talking to him? Let me tell you my side. Do you want to hear that?
And I told her, and I was like, absolutely not.
Because I already know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he needs to cry it out, and we will talk when I'm ready to talk. Niggas can really do you dirty, and then they crying like you did something. Begging. Like you didn't just do a whole Tiger Woods cheat.
That's because they're ungrateful, sorry ass pieces of shit a lot of the time. Not all the time. But these ones that got to get blocked, they are. Yep, absolutely.
Well, shall we move on to Indecisive Diane?
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
All right, Diane. So what do you have for us this week? A cute little quarantine date idea.
Hey ladies, it's me, Indecisive Diane. And so let me tell you something. I want you ladies, if you live with your mans, or if you a man and you got a man, if you a lady and you got a lady, whoever your partner is, I want you, whoever the masculine one in the home is, I want you to basically create a date in the house, like a club date. Give him bottle service, make sure he has a little section, give him some appetizers, cook your food, cater to your mans. If he wants a pedicure, give him a pedicure. Oh, girl, you really you acting like she ain't paying me. Well, give him the tab, have him pay you, and create a whole date for him in your house. He's gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Add a little role play in there. It'll be fun. Quarantine Date 101. Just have fun.
Thanks, Diane. No problem, ladies. Bye.
Okay, so welcome back, and it is time for advice. Remember to email your advice to askcocktails@gmail.com. That's askcocktails@gmail.com, and maybe we'll read it on the show. So I have one pulled up right now. It says time sensitive. There's 2 time sensitive. I can't talk. Tongue tied. Okay, maybe I'll read the other one too. Okay, this one says, so of course you know we all love you. Let me start by saying that. Let me jump right into this, and sorry for making it long-winded. So I'll first start with the most recent guy. Let's call him Jermaine. Well, we had a situationship for 3 years. Quick rundown. It was amazing at first, but we went through a lot of drama in life. We went through a lot of drama with his previous relationship and the woman not moving on. So I cut him off for a couple of months because he was acting real inconsistent. He was in long-term relationships all his adult life, and I wasn't trying to impress him for one if he wasn't ready. Or try to press him for one if he wasn't ready.
Oh, she ground.
I guess so.
Let's hear the rest.
So during the time I cut him off, he must have rekindled some old shit. In that time, we linked back up, and I had to cut him off again because he took her out of state for his birthday. I don't think he paid for everything, but that's neither here nor there, honey. I was crushed. So a couple months later in August, we rekindled, and New Year's Eve, we went out of town. As soon as we got back, I just kind of knew that this was going to be the end of it. He was still that inconsistent ass nigga. At that point, I started fasting. I got 71 days into my 120-day fast. Damn, bitch. She was 6 months.
Playing.
Okay, you got to get your life right.
That's one thing a nigga doing you dirty can do. He can jump kick you into losing weight.
I thought so, but I guess my heart ain't been crushed on enough, and I thought I had been through some things. I thought about not eating, and I was like, bitch, pass me the ice cream. I had my auntie bring the ice cream maker over. I still ain't made none, but I'm going to probably for tomorrow. Anyway, okay. I got 71 days into my 120-day fast and broke down with that same nigga. What Kiki call him? Voodoo dick? For sure. Wait a minute, is this the same?
Look, you got another Eskimo sister virtual.
Well, that's what my cocktail's gonna be about. So anyway, so that's been a thing now. Of course, I still have feelings for him, even though I know that shit's not going anywhere soon. Maybe later. So fast forward to this week. Saturday is his birthday, and an ex of mine from 10 years ago, who I'm still cool with, recently moved out of our hometown and invited me to stay with him for the weekend. Side note, I do have my face mask and will be in the house all weekend ordering ordering food and fucking like lovers. Me and the old boo have great chemistry. We were probably just young when we were messing around for a few years. He's recently going through a divorce, and I'm sure just looking for some fun, which I don't mind because it's good fun. But I'm really nervous about how my situationship with the birthday boy might be affected by this if I'm not here spending his birthday weekend with him. Not that he asked me to, so don't worry about it. Okay, I guess that's your advice. Okay. Of course, we can't do anything anyways. But shit, I kind of feel like he might end up with another bitch that night too if I'm gone. What the fuck should I do? Should I go out of state for the weekend and enjoy myself chilling, being wined and dined by old boo? Or should I stay here doing the wine and dining for the inconsistent birthday boy who I can't help but love? Help. I don't think you want me to read the rest.
I'm not gonna lie, and here's my thing. I think she should go on the trip with the old boo.
I think so too.
Because I think sometimes, and especially if you know you're going to keep taking your bae back right now, who has done you dirty and he is inconsistent, give him a little taste of his own medicine. I am a firm believer in that. You want to keep fucking with me, and maybe I will keep fucking with you, but you about to see a lot
You're
of
not
niggas.
the only one who can fuck with me.
Yeah, you're not the only one who wants me. And sometimes you gotta remind these men. You think that I can't. You think people don't want me. And I say people because there's bitches and there's niggas that want me, and they are willing to do way more than what you're doing. And yeah, I love you, but let me give you a little taste real quick. Let me show you. Go on that trip, sis.
I think you need to go too. Medina said basically the gist of what I would say. Go on the trip. Fuck that nigga who's inconsistent. Go with the old boo. I can't remember nothing you said negative, and I can't go back and read it again. I'm sorry, but you didn't say nothing negative about him. It was just like you felt like he was interfering with the newer guy who ain't shit.
Yeah, who ain't shit? Let go
on that trip. Do you really want to be a teacher right now? Do you really want to be an elementary school teacher right now and teach him social skills? I think not.
Yeah.
Go live your life and put that mask on or take it off.
Okay, this one's time sensitive too.
Okay.
The subject line says, "What if work bae dumped me and got me pregnant?"
Damn.
Ooh. Then where y'all work at?
This is perfect. Prime, Amazon Prime.
Okay. Oh, how you know?
I don't know. I was guessing.
I'm looking.
I'm trying to think of who's still going to work.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, ladies. So I may have gotten myself into some shit. I just graduated from grad school and started a new job in May 2019. I met a new guy at work who was so sexy, tall, long locks, definitely my type. We'll call him Work Bae. Work Bae is 10 years older than me. I'm 25 and he's 35. It's a nice little gap. And he has a daughter who's 10. When we first met, we were instantly attracted to each other. Although we both tried to fight it, he was also freshly out of a 4-year relationship and made it clear that starting something new was probably not ideal. So he and I have spent the last few months building a close bond. We connect so well on an intellectual and emotional level. Ladies, he is like my dream guy and my best friend all in one. Of course, the physical attraction is also there, and we've been teasing each other with sexting, occasional oral and nudes, but never sex. Until just recently. We always agreed that sex probably wasn't ideal because it would mess up the friendship. True. One night, he offered to come over, and we were playing spades, and the drinks were flowing. Several shots in, and I am gone, ladies. One thing led to another, and his dick was in my mouth.
Oh.
My memory.
Right.
One thing, I had a dick in my mouth. My memory from the night was and still is very spotty. I remember his dick being inside of me because it was something painful. Oh, because it was somewhat painful due to me not having sex in over a year. However, I don't remember very many details, and I'm afraid that I may have made a fool of myself. The next morning, I took plan B because he did not use a condom, and I assumed he didn't pull out. The next few days, we communicated, but he is solely concerned and preoccupied with making sure that I'm not pregnant. I tried to ask him what exactly happened and if it was an enjoyable experience for him, and he keeps blowing me off. He told me that I was the aggressor, and he kept saying that he tried to stop, but I wouldn't take no for an answer. Ladies, I don't don't know what to do. I feel like I've just lost a best friend. Do I continue to try and get answers about what happened? Do I try to mend the friendship? Or is he an asshole? I was really falling for him before the sex, and I don't know what to do with all of these emotions. Also, what the fuck do I do if I'm pregnant? Or what the fuck do I do if my period doesn't come on? He's made it clear that he'd be interested in exploring an abortion if the plan B didn't work. Please help. Sorry it was so long, ladies. Thanks. It wasn't that long. We've definitely had longer. But you said you took the plan B. I've never really heard of the plan B not working.
I have. The plan B is only, I think at best, 80%.
But that's if you wait, right?
No, that's at best. So when you wait, it's an even lower chance of it working. Now, I'm not a plan B queen. Maybe somebody can sound off in the comments and let us know, because that's not really my cup of tea. I prefer to go to other measures. But if you're pregnant, girl, and you don't want it, well, I think we all know what you have to do. Yeah, right now, we still have choice in some places.
Right. But you don't even really seem that worried about the pregnancy. You seem more worried about his friendship. And here's what I would say about that, about the whole, like, y'all had sex and you think you fucked it up. Sometimes you really got to sit a nigga down, look him in his eyes. It doesn't need to be a text. It doesn't need to be a phone call. Maybe invite him over for dinner, or y'all go something. You can't go nowhere during quarantine, but maybe
he might be dirty. You don't want to invite him over to dinner.
Baby, fuck him.
You're right.
Invite him over for dinner and be like, look, I really need to talk to you. And really just like express yourself and try not to be super emotional about it. Try to be, just have a grown up conversation and tell him what you feel. Tell him your feelings. If you think you fucked the friendship up, tell him that, and tell him you still want y'all to be cool and be friends and keep it going. And if you were the aggressor, apologize. I mean, you don't remember, but I've had some nights like that too, where I was fucking aggressive.
What's wrong with being the aggressor?
I don't know. Maybe he was scared. You know, when bitches get drunk and really aggressive, niggas do be like, oh, like, you really...
Yeah, I usually get a message the next day.
You're really attacking me. Yeah. Like,
oh, yeah, it was too much.
I would say talk to that man. I've had to have that conversation a lot, where you just don't want to lose a guy friend and y'all have sex, and you just got to talk it out and hope. He's 35. That nigga better know how to have a conversation and stop blowing you off. And then your drunk ass maybe said something rude. Have you ever had a drunk night like that? And he's just not telling you what all happened, and maybe you said something mean and he's upset. So try that.
Okay. Well, girl, I hope you figured it out. Give us an update. Maybe you'll have maybe there's a cocktail somewhere in there. I don't know. Okay, you want to do one more?
I'm gonna do one more. This one's lost and confused and it's short. So she says, "Hello, I would like to remain anonymous."
Hello, Charlotte.
I have been married for 7 years now, and we had one child, but been together since high school, almost 20 years. It was really challenging. It was a really challenging time getting pregnant. Had to do IVF, and maintaining my pregnancy was hard too. Went into preterm labor at 20 weeks. Anyway, after having our child, there was some disrespectful things said to me by my husband and the in-laws. So I no longer wanted to have sex with my husband. I felt betrayal. I felt betrayed and disrespected to a high level. It was like a task to complete, like house chores. So I would do things to avoid sex with my husband for like 2 years. Dang, bitch, he cheating. Well, cheating. 2 years you ain't fucking? Well, I started to get back in the mood for sex and was trying to rekindle. But I guess my husband was upset and was pushing me away. Well, my husband basically ended up asking me if he can have sex with someone else. No, he'd been having sex with somebody else. I haven't been right since. I have a gut feeling he can't be trusted. His reason for asking me this was because he was depressed. I don't believe that. He requests so many things, just have sex. He requests so many things, just have sex, and only want it his way. So we've been working on our sex life. I thought we was moving forward. Then he hit me with this. He told me that he beats off to thinking about the chick he broke up with me over about 11 years ago. Should I leave or work it out? So here's the deal. I'm not. You really think she should leave?
The only reason I say she should leave is because it's bothering her this much. This your man. and you are worried about somebody from 11 years ago. People have fantasies. I think that if you can't let that go, I won't say that you're wrong, but I'm definitely not going to say that you're right. And maybe it's deeper issues in there. So it's just like, you're going to be insecure about the situation and no need to place blames on anybody, but you're going to be bothered by it for a long time. Mm-hmm. Leave him. Y'all going to make each other miserable. Leave before you get there. Mm-hmm. Be miserable by yourself.
See, and
what you think?
You know, I always be asking about the vows when married people get married. I feel like married people, if he's not going upside your head and like doing something physically harmful to you or mental abuse, bitch, you ain't fucked this man for 2 years. Like, I feel
that's
like
also a problem.
You're partly to blame. Yeah, like I don't think you can withhold sex.
Why do you think she's to blame? Because she hasn't had sex?
Because she didn't have sex with her husband for 2 years.
And why did she say she didn't? Because she was upset about a text message?
He said some disrespectful things to her. And so she didn't want to have sex with him and her in-laws.
I don't think I wouldn't say it's for her to be put to blame. Mm-hmm. But if it's so disrespectful to you and the in-laws where you feel like you got to hold out, go.
I mean, maybe you do need to go. But once again, I say, pull out them vows.
How you going to hold on to a marriage? And the vows.
Well, my thing is,
you're holding a grudge.
You've been married for 7 years. Y'all been together for 20 years. You're going to come across some bumps and humps in the road.
You can. But also, if you're going to write in a letter to a podcast, not that you're wrong for that, but I'm just saying, at the point where you are like, okay, let me type this email to a podcast to ask these girls who don't know about me, about my marriage, which is serious. I feel like you've already taken a lot of the seriousness out of it. Do you think you would do that?
Write an email?
For advice to a podcast with girls who be fucking up?
One time I did write an email when Carlos I wrote it to them.
I don't think it's bad to send the email, but sometimes I'm like, that should just let you know the state of your relationship. But go ahead.
Yeah, it should. But yeah, I think
you brought up
he's cheating on you.
I do think
I think I sent it to the Receipt podcast, and then when they told me that they were going to read it, I didn't listen because I actually didn't want to hear the advice.
Oh,
so I never listened. But yeah, girl, I hope you can pray about it. And if the in-laws are disrespecting you, you need to talk to your husband and tell them to stop fucking disrespecting you. And look, if you want to listen to Kiki and end your marriage, then end your marriage. But
I'm not saying end your marriage, but you want to end your marriage. So go ahead, pull the trigger. I like for people to work it out too. Don't get it twisted, but you ain't been giving him no pussy for years. You hate the in-laws. This is what I'm hearing because you put it nice in the email. You don't like the in-laws. They disrespectful. This sounds like the movies I watch. You are so upset you don't even want to fuck him. Now you wondering if he's fucking somebody else. Yes,
he is. He's definitely fucking somebody else.
And if he's not, because he didn't order the Blue Chew pills, which we told him to order. I don't know, but good luck to you. I wish you the best. I hope that y'all can reconcile, but I just think at this point, it seems a little too far gone. Yeah. And that's just the realist in me. But, you know, I'll add you to the prayer list. I saw your email. I know your name. I do hope it works out for you because I hate to see the things end, but sometimes, you know, you gotta let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Maybe get a little side piece until you know what you're gonna do.
And then there's balance. Mm-hmm. All right, so that's it for the advice. I do. Do you have one?
I got one pulled up on the computer.
Okay, so remember, if you want to send a cocktail in for Medina to read,
I can't help it, y'all. I don't have a sex life right now. Kiki getting all the peen.
But if you ain't got a buck, I won't cover. Spend 100 on me, it ain't nothing. Run a double D, so stuffing. Back to the point. Is it some cash in this place? If it is, I probably see the stats in your face, turn around. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe.
All right, so now it's time for the cocktails. So remember to send your emails to cocktails.atl@gmail.com for Medina to read them on the show. She says she's not getting any dick. Go ahead, read your cocktail.
Oh, okay. So this subject line for this cocktail says, "Found my man in my panties."
What?
The men's is really acting up. Hey y'all. Okay, let's get right to it. I've been dating this guy consistently for the past 7 months. Things have been great for the most part, and we've been basically living together for the last 5 weeks during quarantina. Prior to quarantina, we talked daily and would see each other multiple times a week. I won't bore you with these details, but this time together has definitely brought us closer, and I'd say we're pretty solid. We talk about having a future together and what our relationship looks like post-apocalypse, and really, I thought I had found a dope-ass nigga to float through this adult thing with. He's 27 and I'm 24, just for some context. Anyway, I've had access to his email account for a while. Ooh, I wonder why. I don't consider myself a snooper, and unless I have a reason, I try not to go searching. But damn it, blame it on the Rona. Because I was searching. I should know better. I caught my last ex cheating on me by going through his email. He was much more raggedy than Nube, though. Thankfully, I couldn't find any indication of any random bitches. But what I did find has left me confused as fuck. Y'all, I was looking through the emails to see if there was anything juicy. She's talking about I'm not a snooper. Bitch, yes, you are.
You were looking for the juicy pieces.
And if you're going through an email and not text, you're the ultimate snooper. I saw an email with an attachment sent to himself. So, of course, I'm intrigued. The picture loads and I'm faced with an ass pic. Immediately, I'm boiling because I'm like, damn it, I knew he was a hoe. But as I kept looking at the picture further, I realized these were my panties. And then closer, that's his ass in my panties.
Oh, hell no.
The picture itself was very lackluster and blurry. Like he took the picture just to see what it looks like, just for imagery. They were pink boy shorts, nothing special. I didn't know how to react. I just kept looking at the picture trying to process what I was seeing. Strangely, I didn't panic or immediately get turned off by it. I wanted to know more because the dominant, manly man that I was used to and the details of this picture was not adding up. So I needed more proof. I kept looking through his email and found nothing else alarming aside from an email confirmation for a Kik profile. Kik profile. He set up last year before I met him. The profile name was real general and suspect as fuck, but I couldn't find any additional emails. I couldn't find any additional emails about it. So I'm assuming he never even used it. I looked through his email back to January 2019 and I couldn't find absolutely anything else worth concern. So now I don't know what to do with what I know. After finding the picture, I wore those same underwear that night and observed his reaction. He was all over me as usual and it wasn't anything different. Overall, the sex is great and I'm absolutely sure that he's attracted to my body. Does he have a weird panty fetish and wore them to get off, or is there something more here? Please help. Okay. That was not a cocktail. That was another advice. But she did say, you both bring me so much joy every week. Y'all are doing the Lord's work.
We trying.
We trying. Okay, that was just great. I don't know what to say. Maybe he just likes when you draws.
Maybe so. It reminds me of a scene from Sisters. Have you seen this show? Probably not. Don't worry about it. But that's not one I will be recommending to you. However, good luck. I don't know what you say.
Maybe all his draws was dirty.
Maybe they were, and maybe he's just so anti-commando. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, sis. Stay with him though. She ain't find nothing else. Like I can see if he sent it to somebody. She ain't find nothing else.
Yeah, do that. I got some of my cocktail.
Oh, you got an OG cocktail. He got an original cocktail, one that she actually made during the QT.
Okay.
What'd they say?
Y'all, somebody just called me talking about I was looking for my stepdad. Baby girl, I don't know where he at, but he not. What
if that was like one of your
I thought
bays?
It was the gate, and I kept trying to push the button.
What if it's one of your bays?
I don't have no bays. I just got a couple niggas I fuck sometimes.
They got kids?
Yeah.
You might.
Bitch, I might be writing in for advice myself. I definitely thought it was the gate, so I kept pushing 9. I'm so irresponsible, but anyway, that's beside the point. Okay, so the other day, let me get off live. You know, I gotta save this.
Oh, let me get off live too.
So, the other day I was really bored, and I have got to be more conscious of manifesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent a little text to Lex and Drea, and I was like, "What the fuck? Where are the niggas at?" At this point, I don't care who's been over at your house. Tell her time is up. It's time to go home. We have to share. It's a limited supply out here. Your time is up. It's my day today. So, you don't never feel like that during this quarantine? Like, I don't care what you had going on.
Enough. I ain't had no niggas during the quarantine. Not any.
But you didn't have nothing from before where you was like, okay, look, maybe I preemptively ended this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you feel me? A little bit?
Yeah.
No, maybe not. Probably not. Okay. So anyway, so I sent them that text. So me and Lex are going back and forth. Dre's probably asleep. And I was like, at this point we have to share because there's not enough niggas. So, sometimes you got to double down on somebody. And right now I feel like if you fuck somebody that one of your homegirls knows, that's not ideal. I don't recommend it. Do not recommend. But I do understand. Maybe you can get a rain check on forgiveness or something. Because these are desperate times.
Wait.
Who? Who what?
Who is not? Are you talking about voodoo?
No.
Oh.
No, girl, I got my own piece of dick.
Okay.
I was just saying for the girls, for everybody.
Got you.
It's a state of commotion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't fuck that funny nigga.
Funny nigga. Do I know her? Oh.
So I was like, Dre, so he called me. So I sent the text. He calls me, right? So then he was like, what y'all doing? I said, we're not doing nothing. Like, we just been quarantine buddies this whole time, blah, blah, blah. He was like, y'all want to come smoke a little weed? I said, you know what we do? Dre, come on, pack your bag. Let's go. She was like, huh, where we going? I was like, girl, we about to go to my friend's house. She was like, who? I told her. She was like, okay. So I know that wasn't the best decision, but that's where we were going.
And y'all both fucked him?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait.
Are
you joking? Or I was joking. Y'all both fucked him? Was it like a threesome fuck or was it like, I'm gonna go fuck him and then you gonna... I can't tell if you're joking right now or if you're being for real. Y'all, is Kiki joking? Wait a minute. What?
Who are you talking to?
The people. The people. I'm talking to the
Dre is asleep.
I'm talking to the listeners. Did Lex know this? Did you know this?
Lex didn't know. The only other person that knows besides him is Mandy, because Mandy called us earlier and we're like, well, Lex and Medina are coming over later today. This is going to be my cocktail probably, but I didn't think we was going to tell it because I thought the herpes girl was going to be here. But now we're strapped for content, so I got to put it out there.
Bitch, that should have been a fucking Patreon.
It was going to. Well, we need something for the regular thing to get the people over there. So just understand what be going down in the Patreon.
Nigga.
Wait. Okay. So we go over there, right? Everything is fine. Now, Mandy says I trapped her. I did not. That's not my style.
Said that you trapped Drea. Mm-hmm. How? You invited her.
Exactly. I said she's gonna stay here. She stay here all the time and I'm not here.
And you didn't know that was gonna happen.
No. I thought we was going to get high. I knew I was gonna fuck him. What I'm going over there
for? Can you just explain to us how it happened? Was he just like, I would like to fuck both of y'all? Or did y'all start fucking and then like Lex came in and said, can I get some candy? And then he was like, you want to come and get this candy? How did it happen? Like, how did this happen? How the fuck did it happen? It's like, I had sex in the same bed as you, but it wasn't.
We told the story, she got loud. I told you she was gonna get loud.
Nigga.
Okay, so we went over there and we were just hanging out, watching. No, actually, he cooked. So we ate.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. It was just a little chicken wing, but it was good. We was like, oh, Dre was like, oh, this tastes like Popeyes. So he was excited. Y'all, this is a country man, y'all.
Country.
Straight from Atlanta. You can't expect too much.
Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. With no T's. All L's. So anyway, we go over there, and then we had also brought our hoe bags. Not really a hoe bag, just a spend a night bag, actually. But we had brought the shisha and the coals because we were like, well, he was like, y'all want to smoke some hookah? Y'all want to smoke some weed? I got, I cooked a little bit. I got drinks, and I was like, he don't drink, so I know the liquor cabinet full. And I was running low because I was running low. So anyway,
it's the best cocktail you have ever told.
So we get over there. So we go over there and we eat the chicken. He made the hookah. The hookah was good. And usually I don't like the kind that pull from two ends, but it was fine. Everything was fine. Great service. 5 out of 5 stars. Do recommend. Yeah, I'll be back.
For that dick or for that Popeyes?
What wasn't Popeyes? He cooked it for the hospitality. So anyway, the hospitality is great. Now, sometimes I was trying to figure out how good the dick was, if it was great or not. Now that day, I think you can't really handle 2 people, but let me just get into it. So we're smoking and stuff, and then Dre starts to fall asleep, and then then we ended up in that tricky little room that I told you about before, the sauna.
Yeah. You already had your braids?
No.
Okay. That was a little puff. It's all right.
I should have. I had them clip-ins, bitch, and they napped up because, I got in the shower eventually, and that was a bad idea. So anyway, we all go to the sauna.
Was there a flirty vibe going on? I didn't know the details. Was there a flirty vibe going on? Drea was just like, okay, I'm just here.
All I can remember is we were all very high. Me and Drea were laughing a lot. That's all I know. I can't tell you if it was flirty or not. I just know we were high.
Okay. In the sauna, high as fuck, what happens?
That's when I felt like it got flirty.
And did you feel any type of like, hold up? Or it was just a whole vibe of everything was cool?
Well, it was a vibe of, bitch, I hope I don't have a heat stroke in here, because how are y'all going to explain this to my mama when I die?
Oh, y'all fucked in the sauna?
No.
Mm.
But we were all in there together.
Naked? Mm-hmm. Y'all was in there naked.
You don't wear clothes in the sauna, do you? I don't be going to the gym, so you tell me.
When I'm in the sauna, I have on like a sports bra and some like shorts. But it's because I'm at the gym. You can't be in that bitch naked.
Oh.
But if you at somebody's house, okay, yeah, I might be naked. So y'all was in there butt, booty hole naked.
Yeah. Okay, so we were in the sauna, and then what happened? Somehow, some way, I'm forgetting. It's still a little foggy. It's very foggy in that room. He's like, oh, y'all want to take a shower? It's too hot. Because I was like, yeah, it's hot. Like, I lasted longer than I did before, but we got to go to the shower. So we go to the shower. So it's just me and him. And then I guess Drea wasn't sure because y'all saw the video. And I think maybe she's a little unsure about how we originally became Eskimo sisters. She's like, well, I don't know. Is it okay with Kiki? And I was like, well, girl, come on.
That's respect.
Mm-hmm. And he had asked me too. And I was like, I don't really care. But I just wish you stop talking if you're not going to be making jokes. I'm a horrible person. It's horrible. So anyway, so we go to the shower.
I cannot believe this happened.
I'll tell the nitty gritty details some other time, but we ended up in the shower and then we ended up in the bed. And Drea was making a lot of demands about baby oil and ice cream and other stuff. And then in the morning time,
how you gonna skip over the sex, bruh?
He made us breakfast and he brought us breakfast in bed. It was very nice. It was lots of food. It was like a 4-meat platter, and it was we lifted up there was chicken, there was sausage, there was bacon, there was a Eggo waffle, but a waffle nonetheless, and some eggs, and it was delicious. And then we went back over there yesterday
and fucked again.
No.
Wait.
That's another day. Another time. Okay, what did I skip over?
The details. Because I need to know. Like,
you need to know what?
I want to know what type of sex it was. Was it like the type of threesome sex where it was like he was just fucking y'all, or y'all also ate pussy?
That's a story for a Patreon episode.
I feel like I know Drea and I know some pussy got ate.
Is that what you think?
That is.
All right, well, until next week, you guys, remember to follow us on Instagram at Cocktails Podcast. Follow me at Kiki Said So, her at Coffee Bean D, and sign up at patreon.com/cocktails if you think you might get a taste of the rest of the story.
We got some good stuff coming for y'all for Patreon, so you better sign up.
We still haven't told all the girls in the room, so we've got to talk about it now. Bye.
Bro, turn this shit off. I got questions. Don't actually now with your snoring ass. Did you?
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.